BBC News with Moira Alderson. The US National Security Advisor has urged Russia not to exploit the current energy crisis. Speaking to the BBC, Jake Sullivan said Moscow had, in the past, used energy as a tool of coercion and a political weapon, but warned that doing so now would backfire on Russia. US senators have agreed to extend the country's debt ceiling for 2 months, after Republicans agreed to drop their opposition to the increase. The limit on how much the government can borrow was due to be reached in less than 2 weeks, prompting fears the US would default on its national debt. A Saudi-led takeover of football's struggling English Premier League side Newcastle United has been approved. The deal's been highly controversial, with critics accusing the Saudis of trying to divert attention from their poor rights record. Poland's Constitutional Court has ruled that Polish law trumps European Union law, undermining one of the bloc's core principles. The court said it had the right to check the constitutionality of EU law and rulings by the European Court of Justice. Protesters have gathered outside the headquarters of the governing Austrian People's Party in Vienna, calling for the resignation of Chancellor Sebastian Kurz. He's being investigated over the party's alleged attempt to bribe a newspaper group to publish favourable opinion polls. Officials in Balochistan in western Pakistan say they now think 15 people were killed in an earthquake early on Thursday, slightly fewer than previously thought. More than 100 homes were damaged. The campaigner and widow of Nelson Mandela, Graça Machel, has urged South Africans to break the cycle of violence that women and girls are subjected to. In a speech marking Desmond Tutu's 90th birthday, she said everyone should ensure children in South Africa didn't have to grow up experiencing exploitation and abuse. That's the latest world news from the BBC.